Hey, you think Howie's strength is the draft or free agency?
The draft in the last 5 years, the draft.
A draft.
Yeah, right. I mean, in the last 5 years, I mean, we have gotten Bond, Barkley, AJ was trade. Who else?
Well, there's a reason I asked this question.
Aunt Betty's ripping me after my newest nickname for you. Aunt Betty says, "What a joke! You're gonna have to buy a bigger hat." Assuming she's saying I got a big head right now.
Hey, Elizabeth,
Aunt Betty, take a deep breath.
And hey, Elizabeth,
to the woodshed.
Hey, Elizabeth, listen, it's Easter week. Be good here. Be giving here. Okay. Let me ask you something here on this. That's a good point you make there, Junior. Let's see the best players on this football team. Let's see. Oh, you guys never go with A.J. Brown as being the best wide receiver. No, he is the best wide receiver on your football team now. So he's a free agent. Your best running back on the team is a free agent. Okay. Yeah. So your star players on offense are free agents. And let's see down
who?
here.
Barkley and who?
And AJ. Or trades.
Yeah,
trades or free agents. Trade.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah,
they're not homegrown guys.
Got you.
Right. They're not homegrown guys.
What about Mulatto? What about Devontae?
Yeah, no.
What about Jalen Hurts? What about Cam Jurgens, Landon Dickerson?
I'm so happy you went there.
What about Dallas Goedert? I mean, what, the other 10 guys aren't out there?
Okay. Well, here we go. See, Zander keeps telling Big Sills and all of you that Howie's got a ton of guys to sign over the next couple of years here. Well, let's take a look at that and explore that. Okay? How about this here? Elizabeth, relax. How about this? Ready? So let's go over here, Z. Jalen Carter, we all agree. You're signing an extension to, right?
I would think so. Some point this year or next year. Yeah.
Okay. Davis, you gave one to. Cooper and Q, you're giving one to probably next year, correct?
Yep, I would think Q. I think Cooper will come first because he's got no fifth year, and they'll probably push Q.
Okay. Well, over the next 2 years, who else are you giving a contract extension to? Campbell's going to be your contract you don't have to address until 29. Jalen Hunt, in my opinion, you're going to wait and see if the guy could become and continue to evolve. I think he's in the wait and see guy. Most people.
What if he has 10 sacks this year? You're paying him this summer, right? Next summer, I mean.
Next summer. Well, yeah. But right now, we're talking about like guys you're going to pay. And the only guys I've come up with, because on the offense, let's take Hurts out of this. You're not extending Barkley. You're not extending AJ. Devontae's got a contract extension that's just starting now. You're not extending Hollywood Brown. You're not extending Dallas Goedert. You're not extending Jordan Mailata. You're not extending Landon Dickerson. You're not extending Cam Jurgens. Just gave him 20 a year ago. Lane Johnson as well. Where are you? I count 3 guys. Who's Howie paying in the next 3 years other than those 3 dudes?
Well, you're going to have to, I mean, some of them are obviously under contract, and then you're going to have to add guys where you let guys walk. And I mean, the 3 guys you mentioned, how much are they going to, those 3 alone might cost $150 million.
Well, my point is.
Where you got Cooper? 30?
Yeah.
Where you got Quinyon?
I got him 30, a little north of it, 32, 33, something like that.
And where you got Carter?
Between 30 and 40.
That's $100 million right there.
Okay. So are you going to tell me the next 2 years you're going to start going into the draft and Timu guys over on offense? My point where I'm going here is this. How are you going to make Jalen Hurts a better ball player with lesser talent on that side of the ball when you start de-emphasizing?
Part of it's on him too.
I mean, don't you agree, though? When you start moving off of that talent on that side of the ball, you just got through saying you got $100 million in 3 dudes. So are you going to go younger on offense coming up in the next 2 years? That means you're going to be lesser talent over there, right?
Yeah, and that's where the quarterback's going to have to carry the weight.
Okay. Let's go here. You tell me. We're going to play a little game here. Stay or go. 24-year-old Moro Jomo.
Go on.
Wow. I didn't even get going here. Here's the Eagles who are eligible for contract extensions this offseason. He's eligible right now for a contract extension. Okay? So, in your opinion, Moro Jomo's gone.
Unless they trade Jalen Carter for Myles Garrett.
Okay. Moro Jomo is going to be a free agent at the beginning of the 27 offseason here. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You think he's going to be another guy getting $25 million?
A Jomo? I don't know about 25. He better have a good year if he wants 25.
You think he's going to get 20?
Yeah.
Okay. There's a $20 million guy, and he's 24 years old. You drafted him in the 7th round, and here's another guy that you're just going to let walk out the building. Okay, I'm not debating it.
Well, would you pay him?
I don't know. I'm gonna let me finish all of this here. So Carter, we're going to, right? Carter's going to get that money, correct?
Yeah, but if he doesn't, then I think it would be. In other words, if they traded Carter, which they floated with the Micah Parsons move, then I think a Jomo would get paid.
Okay, Nolan Smith is 25 years old. He's eligible for a contract extension. 50 years coming up May 1, as I said. He's eligible right now for a contract extension. What are you doing with him? Staying or going?
For Nolan, I'll pick up the 5th year, and then I got to wait on the contract. Can't give him that yet.
Okay.
Unless he's willing to take $17 million a year.
Tyler Steen is 25 years old. He's eligible for a contract extension right now. Staying or going?
No, history would say no. They let the right guard rotate.
Okay. Tanner McKee is eligible for a contract extension right now. Staying or going?
I'd try and extend him, but they're not going to, I don't think. I mean, okay. If he'll take, what will he take?
I would offer him.
Will he take $5 million a year?
See, I was in that room. $5 million.
I mean, can he do a 2-year, $10 million deal with 6.5 guaranteed?
How much do you believe he would get in the open market?
That's the question. I mean, you just saw Malik Willis get $67 million. You know?
Now, Malik has had more experience.
Yeah, but not that much. How many games has Malik Willis started in his career?
I thought he started a little bit there in Tennessee.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
And he started a little bit in Atlanta, I thought.
6 career NFL starts.
That's not a lot. Shit,
3 of them were at the Packers.
McKee's got what? 6? I mean, 2?
846 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 3 interceptions. And he gets $67 million.
That's crazy.
Now, Senor is right. Malik was. I don't think he was a first rounder. No, he was not a first rounder.
I thought he was a second.
He was not a first rounder. He was a 3rd round pick, as I thought. Okay. 86th overall. Senorita, take a lap. Once again, you dumb fuck. Sorry, Holy Week. I'm right. I'm supposed to not curse this week.
Me too. It's hard as hell to do this here. Okay, so you're Moro Jomo and Nolan Smith, Tyler Steen, and Tanner McKee. Holy cow, I just saw it. I just saw the thing there with whatchamacallit. How you doing? Hey, listen.
So with Big Sills in the corner?
Yeah, Big Sills in the corner there. Nice, I saw it with Sports Grid. I can't believe it. So he's got quite some decisions to make here, doesn't he, man, this offseason here?
Well, I think he's got a lot of decisions to make in the next 12, 24, and 36 months. I mean, you're in a crux point of the team. You're coming out of the era where a lot of things were staying the same for the last 4 years. And you're going into, you have to recreate that. And I think there's going to be a lot of change, a lot of tough decisions, a lot of content for Big Sills, a lot of things to talk about for sure.
Do you think A.J. Brown's story is holding Howie back in any way whatsoever at building this team?
Well, I think you started to see him trying to get around it. Hollywood Brown, Elijah Moore, did they sign? Does anybody recall them signing Timu receivers like last year?
No, not in volume,
really, right?
Either.
Right. They did trade for Dotson, and they had like Julio the 1 year and some of the older guys, Alameda. But yeah, I think maybe you're starting to see that. Maybe this is a reason, Sills, that Goddard's back. Some of those things I think are relevant, but it's so hard to tell. I mean, it seems like nobody really knows. Even the plugged in national guys don't seem to really know what's going on. I mean, they're all guessing. So, they've kept it close to the vest, obviously. AJ's a passive-aggressive guy, and I don't think he's overtly, been open about asking for a trade, but I think the team knows exactly where he stands, and that's probably good for the Eagles, but not so good when you're trying to decipher what's going on inside the building, and we'll see. We'll see what they do.
Don't you agree right now, AJ being so quiet, it also sends the smoke signal that it's just a
I think the bigger smoke signal is this. I mean, he was on that podcast with Edelman. What was that podcast called?
It was with Gronk. It was with Gronk and with Edelman. I forget what it was.
Yeah, but here's the thing: you don't get people when AJ Brown agrees to do an interview like that. He doesn't just walk in there. In terms of, he said to them, obviously, don't say anything about that. Because why would anyone in their right mind interview A.J. Brown right now and not say, so is it true? Do you want to be, They didn't ask the question. So A.J. obviously said to them, let's not talk about that. Now, they brought up the Patriots thing. We're all Patriots. They did some trolling, but they never asked A.J., hey, are the trade rumors true? Do you want out of Philly? Do you want to play in another location? Do you want to stay in Philly? They never asked any of those questions. And that doesn't happen organically.
Here's a question about your owner. Are you a fan of renovations or a brand new stadium for him?
I think a new stadium makes sense.
Wow.
Well, I just see look at where the world is going, and look at the new.
Plus, you might get a Super Bowl in Philly.
Yeah, I wouldn't be mad though if they renovated, but I'm just saying, look at some of the new buildings. And I'm not a big fan of modern architecture, to be frank with everybody. I like the old school stuff, but just looking at what some of the modern builds that are happening and what they're using to get approvals, and what you're going to need to go through to get this stuff approved. I mean, look at SoFi. Look at what they're building in Buffalo. Where's my guy